Hey everyone, welcome back to Aliyah and Chill. If you're new here, this is where I share the absolutely unhinged reality of being an American who thought moving to Israel would be like an extended gap year with better hummus. Spoiler alert, the hummus is amazing, but literally everything else has been an education. So today we're talking about something I never expected to become an expert in. The fine art of emergency evacuation while maintaining whatever dignity you have left at 3 a.m. Because apparently, along with learning Hebrew and figuring out the health insurance system, you also need to master what I like to call the Siren sprint. Okay, so first of all, nobody, and I mean nobody, prepared me for this at the absorption center. They taught me how to open a bank account. They explained the bus system 17 times. They gave me pamphlets about voting. But somehow, they forgot to mention that I'd need to develop Olympic-level speed while wearing my ratty college sweatshirt and potentially no pants. The first time it happened, I genuinely thought it was a movie being filmed outside. I'm from suburban Chicago, right? The loudest emergency sound we had was the occasional tornado warning, which basically meant, go to your basement and wait for the weather to get bored. So when this air raid siren starts going off, I'm literally standing at my window trying to figure out where the film crew is. My neighbor, this tiny Israeli grandmother who I swear has survived every conflict since the Ottoman Empire. She comes pounding on my door like the building is on fire. Which, to be fair, it kind of could have been. She's yelling at me in rapid Hebrew, and I'm standing there with my Google Translate app trying to figure out what miklat means while she's physically dragging me down the stairs. That was my introduction to Israeli bomb shelters. And let me tell you, there is a whole social ecosystem down there that nobody warned me about. First of all, there's apparently shelter hierarchy. Like, there's the designated emergency grandmother who shows up with a full 3-course meal in Tupperware containers. There's the teenager who's treating this like an extended Instagram opportunity. There's the guy who brings his laptop and uses the free Wi-Fi to finish work emails because apparently deadlines don't pause for potential destruction. Speaking of which, can we talk about the app situation? Because I have downloaded every possible alert app known to mankind. I've got Red Alert, I've got the official Homefront Command app, I have 3 different news apps all sending me notifications in Hebrew that I'm still too panicked to properly translate. My phone basically becomes this chaos machine of beeping and buzzing, and I still somehow miss half the alerts. But here's the thing that's actually kind of beautiful, in a weird way. The community aspect. Like after you've been in the same shelter, with the same neighbors enough times, you start to develop this really specific social dynamic. Mrs. Goldstein from the second floor always brings playing cards. The family with the little kids has like a whole entertainment system. Coloring books, snacks, portable games. The university student DJs with his Bluetooth speaker. It becomes this really surreal underground social club that nobody asked to join. And you develop these unspoken rules. Like you always let the elderly and pregnant women sit first. You don't take up more space than you need. You keep your phone on silent because nobody wants to hear your TikTok videos at maximum volume when everyone's already stressed. You share your snacks if you have them. Oh, and the clothing situation. This is where it gets really ridiculous because you never know when it's going to happen. So you have to make these strategic wardrobe decisions. Like, do I sleep in real clothes just in case? Do I keep a shelter outfit next to my bed? How embarrassing is it really to show up in my high school theater camp t-shirt and mismatched socks? I've seen the full spectrum down there. There's people who clearly just rolled out of bed wearing whatever fabric happened to be closest to their body, and then there's people who somehow look like they're ready for a business meeting at 3 a.m. I don't understand how they do it. I've settled on what I call strategic pajamas, like cute enough that I won't die of embarrassment, comfortable enough to sleep in, and easy enough to throw on quickly when my phone starts having an electronic seizure. I also keep what I call my apocalypse kit next to my bed now. Clean shirt, pants that fit, my glasses obviously, phone charger, and snacks. Because somehow being potentially under attack makes everyone incredibly hungry. It's like stress eating, but with more urgency. The snacks are actually crucial though. You never know how long you're going to be down there, and there's something weirdly comforting about sharing food with your neighbors while you wait for the all clear. Like, hey, we might all die, but at least we have good cookies. And the conversations that happen down there are absolutely wild. I've learned more about my neighbors during emergency situations than I have in normal daily life. Like, apparently the quiet guy from the third floor is a professional chef. The woman with the 3 cats used to be a pilot. The teenager who's always blasting music is actually studying to be a doctor. There's something about shared potential danger that just breaks down all the normal social barriers. People tell you their life stories. Kids show you their drawings. Someone always ends up leading a sing-along. But here's the thing that really gets me. How quickly you adapt. Like, 6 months ago, I was the person who needed GPS to find the grocery store. Now I'm the person who checks multiple news sources before making dinner plans and keeps emergency supplies in my car. When did I become someone who can navigate a crisis with military precision? It's the Israeli effect, I think. This country just turns everyone into a really efficient, socially conscious prepper, with excellent taste in Mediterranean food. Oh, and you develop this really weird relationship with normalcy. Like, I was in the shelter last month, and this mom was helping her kid with math homework, just carrying on with fractions while explosions are potentially happening above us. And somehow that felt completely normal. Life continues, you know? Kids still need to learn their times tables. People still have work deadlines. The grocery store still runs out of good bread if you don't get there early enough. It's terrifying and mundane at the same time, and I think that's actually the most Israeli thing about all of this. The determination to just keep living. Like, okay, this is happening, we'll deal with it. But I still need to pick up my dry cleaning, and my cousin's wedding is next week, so we're not canceling that. There's something really beautiful about that resilience, and also something completely insane about it. But honestly, for anyone who's new to this, whether you're a new Oleh or just visiting or whatever, here's my actual advice. Download the apps, but also make friends with your neighbors, because they're going to be your real early warning system. Keep a bag ready with basics. Don't be embarrassed about being scared or confused. Everyone has been there. And if someone offers you food in the shelter, take it. It's good for morale, and you never know when you'll need the energy. Also, and this is important, it's okay to find humor in the absurdity of it all. Not in the danger itself, but in the weird human moments that happen. Like the fact that someone always shows up with a full coffee setup, or that there's inevitably one person live streaming the whole experience, or that you become genuinely concerned about your shelter outfit coordination. Laughter is how we cope here. It's how we process things that are too big and scary to process any other way. And you know what? After 2 years of this, I've realized something. I'm not the same person who got off that plane at Ben Gurion thinking this would be like a really long birthright trip. I'm someone who can handle emergency situations while maintaining social etiquette. I'm someone who builds community in underground concrete rooms. I'm someone who can find normalcy in absolutely abnormal circumstances. I don't know if that makes me Israeli or just resilient or maybe just weird, but I think I'm okay with it. Oh, speak of the devil. That's a weather alert, not a security alert, but my heart rate still just spiked to about 180. Some things never change. All right, that's it for this episode of Aliyah and Chill. If you want to share your own shelter stories or just commiserate about the general chaos of Israeli life, you can email me at aliyahhandchill@gmail.com or find me on Instagram. And if you're in my bomb shelter and recognize my voice, hi neighbor, thanks for the cookies last time. Stay safe out there, everyone. And remember, we're all just doing our best with the hand we've been dealt. Some hands just happen to include underground social networking and strategic pajama planning. See you again soon.